Welcome, Pokemon trainers, and welcome to Pokemon Day. So, for those of you who don't know, Pokemon Day is the anniversary of when the actual day that Pokemon was first released and people could first play it. And I believe it's when it was first released in Japan. So it's really Pokemon's birthday. And in the past, there have been a number of times where Game Freak has announced new Pokemon games on Pokemon Day, but mostly it's just a way to celebrate and be happy that Pokemon is a thing, that it exists, sort of like any other birthday. So let's see. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Welcome to Creeper Brothers and to Mike F. Glad that you and all the rest of you who are lurking and not necessarily typing in the chat today could make it. Happy birthday to Rhyhorn. Any other birthdays that need a shout out, just let me know. I'll shout them out. So my idea about today, this is the first time I've done WonderTrading as a live stream, and there are a couple of things I've seen from other people's live streams that I really liked, but I don't know if I can quite pull it off. I'm noticing that the timer that shows up in the chat is about I don't know, maybe around a minute, a second or a second and a half slow. And oh, hey, Veltrox Viking, happy Pokemon Day to you too. And Creeper Brothers, I'm not sure about my Pokemon history. It could be that Rhyhorn was the first Pokemon created. That sounds right, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let me try to explain about the sorry, multitasking once again. So I want to explain just a moment about the timer and about how to, I don't know, so if you're also doing WonderTrading during this stream, if you like, you can synchronize with when I send out each Pokemon. And unfortunately, since there's a delay between the time I do something and the time you can see it on the stream, I'm thinking that I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this with the timer. I can see my timer program is really quirky, and I'm not sure how well this is going to work. So what I'm going to suggest is that when I actually send a Pokemon to the WonderTrade is going to be right when it's 00 seconds. Like right now, in my time zone on the timer clock that I have showing on the screen, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it says 14 hours, 58 minutes, and 56 seconds, which isn't quite right at all. Okay, now it says 9 seconds. So if you have your own, if you have your own clocks on a phone or something that shows the seconds, then that's, when it gets to 0 seconds in real time, that's when I'm going to send it. It's going to show up a few seconds later on my screen, sometimes 3 to 5 seconds later. It shouldn't really make a difference because WonderTrade is just like a giant lottery anyway. Let's see, when you say a word, let's say, I'm just reading your comment, Creeper Brothers. For me, it's a bit later. It's just some seconds in between when you say a word and it's the word you said before me. Maybe it's because you're Swedish. maybe. There's all kinds of things going on. Congratulations to Creeper Brothers for getting near 100 subs. Way to go. Keep going, keep going. Veltrox Viking, I just want to give you a shout out on your most recent video that you posted that has music. I really like that. For those of you who don't know, check out Veltrox Viking's channel. Some interesting gameplay stuff, but really a really fun remix of some music. So anyway, let me tell you why I decided to pick Tangela. I'm going to show you a little something about, let me see if I can get this switched around. Look at the moves that I put on him. So some of these are egg moves, and some of these are moves that you can get by, if you take two parents that have the same move set, even if they're not egg moves, all the moves they have in common, you can breed onto to the eggs. So although each of these Pokemon have slightly different stats, they all have these really awesome moves. But of note, the Ancient Power move is what is needed for in order to level up. If you level up with Ancient Power, then it turns into a Tangrowth, which has really amazing, much more amazing stats, and is actually a competitive Pokemon. I'm just going to adjust my screen ever so slightly. I appreciate your patience, and thanks for bearing with me. Let's see, the upper screen capture. I just have to adjust this so that all of the screen is showing. I hope I can do this right without wrecking everything. Let's go back to this window here and see if I can adjust it. That's starting to look better. Okay. So Veltrox Viking, you're going to wonder trade out some Pikachus. Nice. These eggs that these Pikachu that I'm sending out today. Once I get started, let me just hang on a second. I'm a little bit flustered, which is not necessary. Let's go ahead and look at this summary this way. So you can see that I've hatched these eggs today, so they have the Pokemon birthday kind of right on them. I thought that would just be a cute little thing to do. And let's go back. Hang on a second. Let's go back to the other screen. So in general, I think what I'm going to do for each time I trade, I will show the I'll show the stats for the Pokemon. And one other thing that I want to say about the Wonder Trading that I'm going to do today, I'm going to Wonder Trade out the Pokemon that I've prepared. If I receive any shiny Pokemon in a Wonder Trade, I am going to Wonder Trade those back out as well. And we'll just totally have fun this way. But you can see each of these Pokemon, they tend to have 3 or 4 or 5 perfect stats. So the very first time you level them up, because they all have Ancient Power, the very first time you level them up, you will get the evolution to a Tangrowth, and potentially something that's battle ready, or at least can be bred with a Ditto or anything else to improve the IVs. Although in this case, the very first one, the IVs look just spectacular. So let me go back to this screen so that folks can see the moves on these Pokemon Day babies. Creeper Brothers, let's see, you're saying you haven't touched your 3DS in a long time. The legend says that you wish you were in front of the door to my house, to come to your house and say hello and then go back to Sweden. Well, here's the thing. Here's all you need to do. You need to go to the Lake of the Sun or the Lake of the Moon and go through, ride your Lunala or your Solgaleo and just go through, the wormhole. And maybe because it's Pokemon Day, you'll also go through a time-space warp. And we can meet and say hello, and that would be so fun, because Granny loves people. I love to see people. I love to meet new people, and meeting them online is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I think with that being said, let me check my timer. My timer is definitely slower, but let's. I think the next thing I have to do is get to the Festival Plaza. Make sure that my DS is is all ready to do this. Let's see if I'm connected to the internet and everything. Okay. Yeah, so if periodically this timer is really acting up. I would say from a timing point of view, if you want to WonderTrade at the same moment I WonderTrade, I think just look at your own clocks, and wait till it goes to 0 seconds. And the WonderTrade mechanism, does do like a 10 or 15 second effort to match up with anybody at all. But let me at first get connected to the internet. Let's see. Your Pokemon can't obey you because it's your dad's Pokemon, and he's a gym leader, and he's got many Pokemons. That's good. That's really good. Is your dad Norman? Just checking. You don't have to reveal this. Game will be saved. Yes. And oh my gosh, this alarm clock thing is probably just going to drive me up a wall. But we'll see how long it can hold out. Certainly, WonderTrading is meant to be a little bit imprecise and surprising anyway. For people who are subscribers to my channel, if there is a Pokemon that you want that I have, you can always leave a request in the comment section, and we can arrange a link trade. So the WonderTrading is, as much as anything, just a way to have fun with a really wide audience of people, whether we know them or not. So here we go. Here is the first one I'm going to send out. So let's see. 3 o'clock and 8 minutes, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. So why don't we say when it gets to 30 seconds, I will hit the yes button and the trade will begin. So Creeper Brother says, if you want to fight your gym leader dad, here's a tip: use fire or fighting types. He's a steel and fighting type gym leader, so he's pretty strong. Good. I like it. All right. Where are we? Oh, okay. Sorry. We're almost coming around to the 0 seconds thing. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm sending it out, and we'll see. It's going to be a few moments there before it. Wow, this timer thing is really a bust. It's all okay though. We do it for good fun. You say you got 1 badge and you tried to fight him, but your little cute Chimchar got wrecked. Well, was Chimchar at a level that was close enough to your gym leader dad? Were the levels cool or not cool? Eventually Chimchar will have some good fire moves in time. So here we go. Oh, well, so I'm not really too focused on what kind of Pokemon I get in return. However, I am realizing that one of the things I wanted to do here was to add a hold item. So it is my objective to go ahead and give items to everything that I trade. So let's just go back to this part, and I think I cannot put items. Yeah, I cannot put items on it. on anything. So I'm going to just quickly, if y'all can bear with me, I'm going to quickly go out of this and put items on all of the Pokemon that I'm going to send out on the WonderTrade today, because that makes it like a birthday present for the Pokemon. Plus, I think that's just a really nice thing to do. If you send out Pokemon on WonderTrade, if you don't have a chance to level them up or make them better in some way, you can give them something to hold, or you can teach them a TM, just so that what you're sending out is a little bit better than what you received. I think that's just a good strategy. All right, let's see how I want to do this. Got to go into the Pokemon. Got to go into the PC ever so briefly. And let's see, Creeper Brothers says, your Chimchar was level 11 and soon to be level 12. The first gym was your grandpa's gym, and he was fair. He was a grass-type gym leader. Oh, I think a good trainer like you will definitely get there. All right, so let's see. Most of these, I think what I'd like to do, since it's a Pokemon birthday, and I have all of these Roto things I've been collecting from Rotom. Let's start out. I'm going to take the one with the most, some of the most. Okay, let's take a Roto Hatch and give it to this Pokemon. This one, let's see what else we can give it. We'll give it PP Restore. That can be very useful when you have a battling Pokemon that's only got 4 or 5 moves. Let's give this one an HP Restore. They don't all have to have something different. I'm not going to try to take a lot of time with this. Prize money seems like a nice thing to give to a WonderTrade person, a trainer on Pokemon Day, Pokemon birthday. Okay, so just a moment. I know there's comments I need to catch up with in the chat. Experience points. This shouldn't be taking terribly long. I just want to get a bunch of them done, so that the Pokemon are pretty cool. All right, so we did that. We've got a whole bunch of the HP restores. Go ahead and do that a couple of times. There's other things, of course, that you can give to Pokemon, like berries and, like I have a ton of hard stones that help rock moves and so forth, that I got. And pearls and so forth. There's some things in the game, like if you harvest a Pokepelago cave and constantly hunt for items, you'll find that you have unbelievably crazy numbers of things that you can attach to Pokemon when you WonderTrade them away. And I think that's just always a nice thing, because you don't know who's going to receive your Pokemon, and you might really cheer somebody up, make their day with a little present, a little treat like that. So as I say, when you have so much of something, doesn't hurt to be generous. And I think WonderTrade is a really fun opportunity for that. Okay, so for those of you that have never really tried doing a bulk give to Pokemon thing, it's really easy. Just a few taps here and there. Another hatch. I may end up using Rotom Hatch later in the stream if I run out of my Pokemon to give away. Let's see what we have here. Encounter. I guess the Rotom encounters are good if you're doing shiny hunting for a particular thing, or maybe the island scan. I give an island friendship. Pokemon Day is a good day for new friends. Let's see, Creeper Brother says, your brother got all the badges and your big sister got all the contest ribbons in Sweden. So she's a Swedish contest star. Well, congratulations to your family. Sounds like quite the accomplishment. Giveaway another one of these prize money Rotoms. And I think this last row I will give away. I think I've got like let me have a look here. I've got, where are they? Pearls. So I have like 62 pearls. That's, you know, I think I had 90, but I've been attaching them to some of my WonderTraded Pokemon. But, you know, that's like a nice general thing. You know, people can trade it in for money. And really in this game, it's so easy to get money, especially if you use the Hano Beach Pukimuku chucking mini quest, which is available once a day, and they give you 20,000 Pokebucks. And I know I've taken quite a lot of advantage of that. Let's see, so one more of these, and just to show one more example, I find that a lot of times, if I just don't know what to give a Pokemon, I can give it a berry. Like some of these defensive berries are usually good. Like a lot of Pokemon, you know, sometimes it's nice to have a berry that improves your defense. All right, we are almost ready to begin the trade. We can go back to the Festival Plaza. All right, so back to the chat. In Sweden, there is a pretty rare Pokemon that you had found, Creeper Brothers had found it before other people. It's a dragon and ice type, and you named it Drag, but you didn't catch it because it ate the Pokeball. Well, because there's ice in Sweden and dragons live there. So maybe they're special Swedish dragons that don't suffer from ice. You tried to fight the second gym, but you lost 20 times. Oh my goodness. That's quite a lot of persistence, which is the way we learn. Hey, Jackie Rios Gonzalez. There's your friend code, and your in-game name is Jackie. Greetings from Mexico. Hola. And happy Pokemon Day to you as well. I'm just going to save your friend code. So let's see. I'm about to start some Wonder Trades, which means I have to get my internet connection turned on. I was just saying to people that I'm adding little things for the Pokemon to hold. So it's like a birthday present for the Pokemon, because it's Pokemon Day, which is like Pokemon birthday. So meanwhile, we're just getting. This is the first time I've done a live stream that is strictly for, you know, focused on the Wonder Trading. So some of the things are a little goofy in my setup here, like this. My clock keeps lagging if I change something on my computer. Just once again, when, okay, I'm connected to the internet. When I get ready to trade, it's my, whoa, that's not what I'm trying to do. Hang on. So, I'm trying to do Wonder Trades. When I get ready to trade, it's my goal to trade when, if you look on the clock, on the real clock, like on your phone or in your house or something, when the second hand gets to 0, that's when I'm going to start the trade. And of course, unfortunately, because there's a stream with, there's a lag with live streaming, you know, a several seconds stream, you won't hear my voice say it until a few seconds after. I can't select the Pokemon. What does that mean, I can't select the Pokemon? What? What's going on? Something strange is happening here. Let me see. Oh, maybe it's... Whoa! I know what's happening. It's not letting me WonderTrade Pokemon that have the Rotom hatch items. The Rotom items attached to them, that's only in the GTS. So if I'm going to WonderTrade, I have to give it berries or something that's compatible with Pokemon Sun and Moon. So anyway, I just sent this one out as an experiment. Yeah, Creeper Brothers, you called it right. So your Pokemon Drag's final form is named Dragoon. It's Dragon, Ice, and Fairy type. Oh, you saw the Pokemon, and it used Nightmare on you and your team. So you dreamed about claws in 3 nights. Claws? Clowns? Do you mean? I think I know what you are saying, but I'm not sure. All right, so yeah, you know, this clock is a bummer. Hate to say it, folks, but I am getting rid of this clock because it is such a loser thing. My clock thing is not working. So if you can bear with me just a minute, I'm gonna get that out of the screen. There we go. And we're back. So I hate to say this, but before I can do more trading, I have to go back out and take all those things off. I think one more thing that you may know if you WonderTrade a lot is that if you talk to the people right after you WonderTrade, whoever shows up here inside the Pokemon Center, you get some festival coins, and that can be a good thing. So let me just go out and fix my guys. I guess we're really just in the early stages of getting organized. I did not estimate properly how long this is going to take me to set up for the WonderTrade. As it was, it took me longer than I thought. So let's go ahead and I'll just give all these guys some kind of good berry. And let's see. What's the fastest way to do this? Give it the I'll give them the speed berries. I guess I'll do like a row at a time, so that we can at least get some of these trades out there. Okay, Jackie Rios, what's your favorite shiny Pokemon? Yours is Halaluka. Oh, you know, I actually have been wanting to do some shiny hunting for Halaluka because that is a good one. I have a number of favorites. I mean, I don't have just one favorite. I have a lot of them that I like, and a lot of times it's just based on color. Like all of the Litwick. And was it Lantern evolutions? I love how they look when they're shiny. So let's see. We'll get. Oh, I wish I had known about that. That the Roto items. It makes sense now that I think of it. That the Roto items are not usable in WonderTrade. But they are definitely usable in the GTS. It just limits how many people, you know, can trade with you if you have that on it. So we'll bag this and we'll put this on. I'll do whatever, about 10 of these just so that we can get going. Okay, bag that. And put another Solic Berry on there. And bag that. And give it Solic Berry. And we'll bag this. And we'll just give it a different berry. Certainly the key berries are good. All right. At least now we can get started, get going with our Wonder Trades. So let's see. You're saying your favorite shiny Pokemon is Dragoon. Its shiny form is black, white, and green. One of your wish lists of your next Pokemon game is a Pokemon auction. There you set a Pokemon and the most fairest Pokemon trade is traded like a Mewtwo for another legendary. It would be pretty cool. You know, actually, I've been thinking of something like a Pokemon auction would be really cool. Also, especially if it had a feature where you could, let's say you've got a, in this case, okay, let's say I've got a Tangela, and I want to search the GTS to see what are all of the Pokemon that people have put up that they're saying what they want as a Tangela, and then I could choose out of the things that they have which one I wanted to trade with. I think something like that would be a really cool feature. But you know, again, it's all about how much processing power do the Pokemon trading servers have for such a variable and huge number of Pokemon trainers that might be on at any given time. Because it costs them money to have the servers and run them, and it's not like we pay extra for this feature of the game, but this feature keeps on being available until they upgrade it or change it or something. All right, let's go back in here. It's time, and here we go. Organize my Wonder Trade at last. Thank you everybody for hanging in there with me. So here we go. I'm going to look at the clock now, so we're only 14 seconds past the hour. I'm going to trade this when it gets to 30 seconds past the hour. So you'll hear my voice several seconds afterwards. But basically 3, 2, 1. Okay, started the trade. Actually, I think I know how I can do this. I may be able to say I'm going to trade it on screen and then see how it reflects on the YouTube, and then try to send it. We'll see. It's all good, clean fun, right? Creeper Brothers says, for some people, forget setting how high the level they wanted the trade Pokemon to be in the GTS. Like if someone wants a Caterpie level 98 and they want to train it to level 100, but evolve it to Metapod on level 98 and trade, then 99. But they get a level 1 Caterpie. Yeah. I do think the GTS could be improved more like an auction system. It's just tricky because you have so many people of different cultures, and depending on what country you're from, what culture you're from, your whole idea of how trading should work and negotiating price can really be different from one country to another. So I do see how the GTS system as it is now is fairly simple. Trying to get everybody on the same page. All right, so here is my next one. I think I did want to at least show people the ones that I'm sending out. Here's what the IVs look like, and more importantly, it's got the ancient power, which will allow it to be leveled up. It'll evolve on the very first time you level it up because it has ancient power. Oh, I sent that out. Whoops. Creeper Brother says, in Russia you don't hunt Pokemon, the Pokemon hunt you. Especially the trolls. The trolls hunt you. But, you know, is that just in Siberia where there's so much ice, the Pokemon are hungry and they must find food. They're carnivorous Pokemon that are happy to eat trainers. I guess you would just have to be a more skilled trainer, or maybe with special Pokeballs, you know, for capturing these more aggressive Pokemon. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm going to once again try to set up this next Pokemon and not send it away until we get to 0 seconds. It'll give everyone a quick chance. Oh, sorry. So all of these have good IVs. I didn't show what the IVs are on this one. Let's see. In Russia, they're going to start a game called Say in a Dramatic Voice, Hunger Games. That's very dark, Creeper Brothers. That's a very dark thing to suggest. Could be the case. Oh, I missed my 0 seconds. All right. I'm going to watch the clock here. 19, 20, 21. I'm going to do this when it's 30 seconds past the minute. So here we are. And that's actually the beginning of the trade. You guys will see it in a minute. So Creeper Brothers, I see what you're saying, but I can't let that be shown on the family-friendly chat because it has words that are banned from family-friendly, YouTube's rules. If I want, to establish myself as family-friendly, certain words we can't have in the chat. So it is a dark thought, amusing to some, but we'll stay on a more positive note for Pokemon Day. Okay, sorry is okay. Apologies accepted. Okay, so we've got Lillipup. So sometimes with WonderTrading, I wonder if the system doesn't actually it notices if you're giving your Pokemon something to hold or if you've taught it moves, because I've had really good luck on at least half of the Pokemon I trade. I'm not sure if that will happen today. So Rhyhorn forgives you. Rhyhorn forgives all. I'm getting ready to trade, and the 0 seconds is coming up. We're starting the trade now. Hopefully that makes a connection for people. So if any of the people that are watching or who drop in are WonderTrading and they get one of these special Pokemon Day Tangela, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know that you got one, because that would be a laugh. That would be a good laugh. Creeper Brothers, I know what you're saying, but it's better not to say it, just better not to hint. Because we are trying to keep this family friendly. Some of the trainers that come to the chat or just watch it on their phones without chatting are younger, like a lot younger. And we want to encourage them to feel, comfortable and good. How old were people in the chat? How old were you when you first played Pokemon or first saw one of your relatives or friends playing it? If you care to say. I know that my youngest child was just turning 7th. On her 7th birthday, I got her first Pokemon game, and it was Pokemon Red. So you can imagine she's a grown-up now, but At 7 years old, she couldn't read all that well. And it was fun, though. P for Pokemon. Yep, that's a good word. So, just for fun, my next WonderTrade has some pretty nice looking stats. It's certainly good for breeding and building out your decks. Let's go ahead and set the trade up. And we're going to trade it on the 00 seconds. So that would be sending it out now. Are you a grandma? Is that why you are called a granny? Yes, I am a grandma, believe it or not. Sometimes you have babies and the babies grow up and then the babies have babies. So they're not really babies anymore. But yeah, I do have a grandchild, only one so far. She's 4 years old. And, you know, I'm just proud to be a grandma. I'm not ashamed at all. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. You know, the world is sometimes a happy place, sometimes a sad place. But the longer you live, the more you can decide if you want to be a happy person. And if you are a gamer, you can just be happy if you want to be. Just go play your favorite game for a few minutes. And it can be nice. Oh, your grandmother is a hugger. Oh, nice, nice. Wonderful. It's wonderful that some grandmas love to hug. Hugs are good. All right, so these Pokemon that I'm sending out seem to have pretty good stats. Okay, it's almost time when it's 30 seconds past the hour. I'm sending it out. And here it goes. Oh, that's Creeper Brothers, that's so sweet. Every time you see your grandmother, you're gonna hug her, or it's not a perfect day. That, I'm sure, makes the grandmother feel wonderful, and you feel wonderful. Hugs are just all that. They are wonderful, and just such a great way. Oh my gosh! Did you guys see the name of the trainer that I'm trading with right now says Ivanka T? I'm trading with Ivanka Trump, or somebody who has called themselves that in their game. Ivanka Trump has just sent me Makuhita. So here's what I want to know: is this a Pokemon that Ivanka T, the trainer, is this something that I've got to look at this. I guess, wait a minute, that's the only way I can look at it. All right, here's the outfit. See this? Ivanka T, thanks for the WonderTrade. Jackie Rios, hey, are you going to put my code and game code in right now? I want to link trade with you. I have pretty cool shiny Pokemon that you have repeats, and you'll give me the repeat shinies. Jackie, that's a great idea. However, since this is focused on a WonderTrade, I think I could maybe do that around in about I want to say 5 to 10 minutes, or somewhere around quarter of the hour. I want to get through what I'm doing right now. Sometimes adding all the friend code stuff takes time. A few more minutes. Okay, I want to just look at this trainer though. Ivanka T, I would like to trade with you again. Let's see what Ivanka Trump's, someone who's calling themselves Ivanka Trump. Let's see. Your outfit looks great. She likes her sporty knee socks. Oh my gosh, I think that's hilarious. If you can picture Ivanka Trump in knee socks as she's getting off of Air Force One, walking behind the President of the United States in knee socks, then that's quite a thing. Okay, we're matching items, we're pals. Oh, no. No, we are not matching pals. That's not quite right. Let's see how you're doing. when you do a face reveal, can you do it at 2,000 subs? For you aren't ready for people going into the street and see you and scream, "Oh my God, it's Granny!" And they'll all think it's their Granny. Well, when it comes to gaming, I'm everyone's gaming Granny. Okay, so Ivanka Trump's Poker Trainer ID, or someone who wants to be just like her. Let's see, her battle rank is linked battles. Okay, let's see if Ivanka Trump has a caring rank. She's only petted the Pokemon 8 times. The daily effort rank is 2 million points collected. Is this a hack, possibly? A hack ID? Ultra Warp Rides taken 4,219. How do you take 4,000 Ultra Warp Rides? I mean, is that possible? Is that a thing? I mean, Ultra Warp Rides, I mean, I can see just doing it over and over again, but seriously, there's 365 days in a year. This game has only been out, like, let's see, December, 3 months? Is that right? Ivanka T, one of your guests. Okay, that's enough of you, Ivanka T. Now, someone comes and says bad words, someone needs to time them out. So, Creeper Brothers, YouTube has actually put in some things that control, like, there's a list of bad words that they will either block or they give me the opportunity to see it, and then I can allow it to be shown or not. So although some people may try to say bad words on the stream, I can prevent that. So I don't really, at this point, I don't need to go with mods so much. You know, I pretty much want to just trust people, and I'm glad that the YouTube system has gotten a little better as far as some of that goes. Just for the moment, I want to go out of the WonderTrading just for a bit and check on something here. Let's look at. I want to go into the PC and make sure. I have a bunch of Pokemon I've received. I want to make sure that I can put regular items on some of these. And also, before I do, let me put up my friend code briefly on the screen, because every time I do this, it seems like I'm using a different DS. So my friend code for today and in-game name, this is if Jackie is still in the chat. If Jackie and anybody else that wants to set up for link trades, we can make the arrangements through the comments after the live stream is ended and this gets posted on my channel. You can put your friend code and what you want to trade for in the comments, or when you want to trade. Here's my friend code, and I am going to just change. I'm going to change this a little bit at the moment. I'm going to put this current friend code up on the screen in another way, because it's not going to show as soon as I go back to the WonderTrading. So let me see. I'm sorry, I type really slowly. So let me see where I put this. So my DS name is on this one. It's GameNGrannie. Is that spelled right? GameNGrannie. And I don't know if this is going to show. My in-game name is TheGameNGrannie without the first word. GameNGrannie. I think that's right. I'll fix that if it's not right. All right, so we'll go back like this. Hopefully that will. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hang on. A little bit of editing, folks. I'm not quite used to this. I'm getting the hang of it, though. You know, There's a whole bunch of skills involved in live streaming and being able to communicate with people, not just in the chat, but also. Okay, so you've got to go. Hey, Albion, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to stop by later today if you wish. And we're going to do a little more setup here, putting some nice items as a present, attaching them to the Pokemon before we trade them out. So sometimes a berry, sometimes a pearl, but it turns out it cannot be a Roto Boost in WonderTrade, although it can be a Roto Boost in the GTS. And that's because Sun and Moon can't receive them. And WonderTrade doesn't make that much of a distinction. Kind of good to know. Let's see, we'll fix this one as well. And we'll give it... The key berries are good because they're just pretty much good in battle. So they can be useful. We'll just do this row and then we'll WonderTrade these out and go back to our WonderTrading. Let's see, bag that. And let's see. Let me try this. Are we going to do this? Give it. Key berries. And one more. Okay. Good. Well, that should put us pretty much back into where we want to be. Go ahead and save the game and go back to the Festival Plaza. Okay. So back to the internet. All right, so back to our WonderTrades. We'll set up and just, you can see what we've kind of got from people so far. And although we got Makuhita from Ivanka Trump, she apparently got it from owner trainer Charles. Maybe it was the ghost of Charles de Gaulle. Okay, so this is in general what we're trading out today. For those of you just joining us, welcome. I've bred a whole bunch of Tangela, which are not available. They're unobtainable in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and they require the move Ancient Power to be on them in order to evolve into Tangrowth, which is a very battle-worthy Pokemon stat-wise. So we've got some pretty amazing moves on it, and as you can see, because I have managed to put through breeding 2 parents that have Ancient Power, I've managed to get Ancient Power onto all of these Pokemon. You can see as I go through them that Ancient Power is there. And so what's nice about this is when you receive this Pokemon, the very first time you level it up, even just to level 2, it will give you the opportunity to evolve into a Tangrowth, and there you will have an amazing Pokemon for battling and or for breeding if you want to move, breed these moves with a male onto another compatible Pokemon. So with that, let's see, we're going to trade when, if you look on your clock, on your phone, your computer, when the seconds go to 0, it'll be later in the stream, but I'll send it. Okay, so I started the trade when the seconds were at 0. It'll show up, a little later on my screen. But the Pokemon trade, as you can see, takes several seconds to find a trading partner anyway. So no worries. You can just really kind of trade within, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds if you want to try to see if we'll have a random number generated match. Okay, I think I am going to switch to the other screen because it is kind of fun to see, well, sometimes to see who you're trading with. So I've got Rubombi. The other thing that I'll mention again, if I receive any shinies today on Pokemon Day in the WonderTrade, I will trade them back out, and I can either link trade them to subscribers or GTS trade them to people that want them. So that's just a thing. We will go have a look at what we've got here. We got the Rubombi, and again, just modest stats coming in, but that's quite all right because this is a way to celebrate. WonderTrading is a way to celebrate Pokemon's birthday. Cool Doominator. Is it Ultra Sun and Moon, or regular? So, thank you for asking. I am trading out of Ultra Moon, but I have the Pokemon set up that they can be received or used in Pokemon Sun or Moon, and I tested that by trading with my Sun and Moon game. So yeah, at the moment I am doing this out of Ultra Moon. So let's see. I'm getting ready for a trade. It's 18 seconds, 19 past the hour, past the minute. So when we get to 30 seconds is when I'm going to press the button. You'll hear it a bit later in the chat, a few seconds later, but it's okay. All right, so I have set it, and it is going to take several seconds to find a trade. So people that want to try for the trade, you know what to do. And again, Cool Doominator, I was saying that people that would actually like to do a link trade for this Pokemon or any other Pokemon that I might have, feel free to leave your request in the comment section of this video after the live stream ends. When it uploads to my channel, just put in a comment. Oh, communication failed. What's that? That's weird. Question of the day. Oh, so hi, Brandon Billy. Welcome to the family-friendly live stream. So your most surprising, oh my gosh, your most surprising Pokemon that you got in a WonderTrade was Shiny Zekrom in a dive ball. Whoa, I would be surprised too. I would definitely be surprised. So, a lot of times I just thank whoever has shown up in my WonderTrade, because I think that's good. I think it's just good practice, and I'm not trying to quit here. Just press the wrong button a little too soon. What? Yeah, like why a dive ball? Oh, so Brandon Billy, maybe the person who caught it was trying to match how the colors of the dive ball to the colors of the shiny Zekrom. Or it might have just been the last ball they had, if they were running out of balls and they finally got it. But I know sometimes I will try to match the color of the ball to the colors of the Pokemon I'm trying to catch, which seems silly and frivolous, but if you are, anytime you're planning to breed a Pokemon, if it's, if it can be bred, then there's a 50% chance that the the type of ball that it's in, will pass to the baby. So that can be a fun thing. Jackie Rios, you just got Yveltal in a WonderTrade. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's very cool. That's very cool. I did see a YouTuber from Japan yesterday that was WonderTrading out how do you say that? Yveltal. Because it's Yveltal, which I think in English is kind of hard to pronounce, but I think I'm going to say it's not really Yveltal, it's Yveltal is how I would say it. I don't know. I can't really hear what other people would say, but I should ask my children and their friends and the Pokemon people that actually come by and visit. Maybe if I go to Comic-Con, I would know. Talk to real people. Or maybe Discord. Maybe I could turn on my voice Discord. All right, so anyway, here's one of my Tanglas. I'm a little bit late. So I'm going to send this out when the seconds get to 30 seconds, like how many seconds past the minute. So, question from the chat: what's the craziest Pokemon that I've gotten? So I'll tell you, it's not crazy, but I was surprised that in a WonderTrade, I got a shiny. Oh my gosh. The last evolution of I am having such a senior moment. Hang on. I'm just going to answer that question when I've got my wits together, because I can't remember the Pokemon's name now, and that just makes me feel, I don't know, demented. Brandon Billy, Mario Odyssey backwards jump challenge. You're trying to do that. Oh, good luck with that. That's hard. That's definitely hard. Okay. Anyway. Once again, I've been chatting away. I haven't sent off the WonderTrade. Okay, we're at 17, 18, 19 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't go by my countdown because my voice is going to be slower. At 30 seconds after, I'm going to do it. I'm going to send this trade out. Here we go. What is the name of that Pokemon? Anyway, the shiny of it was green. It's a flying bug Pokemon. Crazy. It's one of the unobtainables. I'm not going to look it up though, because that would interfere with my with my stream. So I think today is a good day for WonderTrading. I saw on Twitter a lot of people were very excited to do WonderTrading today because it is Pokemon Day, Pokemon's birthday. A lot of people that aren't necessarily streaming are doing their own distributions and WonderTrading of cool stuff, just as a fun way to celebrate. So the Pokemon I'm sending out are not shiny. Pretty much my whole thing is in-game only. I don't use any cheat devices or anything like that. All of these Tangalas I have bred. Of course, you can see they're not shiny, but they are. I did breed I did breed moves onto them so they can evolve like Ancient Power. So Brandon Billy, you want that Pat Rat? I got a watchdog yesterday in WonderTrade. It was not shiny, but it was like level 60. So I think people are having a lot of fun with what they're they're trading out. Some of them are good. All right, let's see how we're doing on the clock. Okay, it's almost 30 seconds past the minute, and we'll go ahead and send that out. Send out yet another Tangela, which on the very first time these Tangelas are leveled up, they will evolve because they have the Ancient Power move. Cool Dominator says, Cool Doom, oh, hey, thinking too, you actually got a Karatana in WonderTrade level 100. Oh, Karatana, nice. That is very nice. So, you know what? I think sometimes if people have duplicates, they're happy to trade them out. But you know, I do credit the YouTubers who, you know, focus on WonderTrading to sort of keep it alive. I mean, there's some Japanese Wonder Traders who just they WonderTrade every single day at the same time, and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, you know, in the United States, you know, when they're doing it. But I think it inspires people to just keep going and keep it alive, and you know, don't send out junk. You know, if you catch a Pokemon and you want to send it out, you know, give it something to hold, or teach it a TM, or you know, make it something that another person would be happy to receive. And you never really know. Some people are amused by very simple things. So, but as long as you do something nice, you know, kind of pay it forward. So we have, I didn't really announce this one. That was sort of close to the 0 seconds mark. Oh, okay. So I'm trading with someone from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, which is kind of fun because one of my family members was living in Brazil for a while. Cool Doominator, you are WonderTrading Vulpix Alola form. Nice, nice. So you know, that is a fun thing because sometimes, you know, they have the Vulpix Alola forms have snow warning, and sometimes they have snow cloak, and each of those are good for different things. So let me see how I'm doing here. I think I still have Pokemon, yeah, that are holding things that are compatible with Sun and Moon. So that's a good thing. So far, the Pokemon that I've gotten in the WonderTrade today are pretty much modest Pokemon. I haven't checked their IVs, but that's okay. This is, for me, this is about giving. This is about the joy of sending out cool stuff. Celebrating Pokemon Day. So, do we have any artists? Are there any people in the chat who have been doing fan art, drawing some kind of a Pokemon picture for Pokemon Day? Okay, what is a keyberry? Good question. So a keyberry is, I can show it on the screen, but basically it's the kind of berry that if the Pokemon is holding it in battle and it gets hit with a physical move, the keyberry gets used up, and it improves the defense capability, the defense stat on the Pokemon that's holding it. So that's kind of fun. I think it's worthwhile, Brandon Billy, when you're playing through the game, is to collect all the berries that you can find and plant them in Poképelago so that you can make a whole bunch of them without any effort. Because there are berries that do cool stuff that, you know, you might not ever really might not have thought much about. But I like adding these interesting berries to Pokemon that I WonderTrade away. You know, it's as you can see on the screen, WonderTrade with a present makes somebody's make their day. Okay, so you got a Shuckle, 9 defense and special defense at level 1. Very good. Oh my gosh. Very well. Shuckle is a tank. Shuckle is absolutely a tank. All right, so as far as this next WonderTrade, I'm going to send it out on your clock or on your phone when we get to 30 seconds past the minute. So, you know, don't have to go by my voice because my voice is a little bit delayed, but it's okay if you send yours out at the same time you see it. WonderTrade will still have a possibility of matching it. Okay, so there we go. That one's out. And eventually you'll see that on the screen. Good turtle. Shuckle is so cool. I mean, it is, in battle, it's just a wall. And, you know, there are definitely times in battle where I need to throw a Pokemon out there so I can go heal up my other Pokemon that I've switched out. And Shuckle is like really good for that, just as a simple use. Hey, Charizard Gamer Switch. I like your name. So you're new to the stream, welcome, welcome. You're just completing your Pokedex to get the shiny charm to shiny hunt. Good plan. So WonderTrading can be a pretty good way to get a bunch of Pokemon. But I would encourage, I'm very much about helping people complete their dexes. So I would encourage people who need certain Pokemon to complete their dex. If you want help, feel free to put your information in the comments section. After the stream is over, it's going to upload to my channel and you'll be able to add comments. So just say you're trying to complete your dex, leave your friend code. Other people will help you, I'll help you. Nobody even trades Goomy. Brandon, Billy, I'll breed Goomy and trade it, no problem. Charizard Gamer Switch says you're doing this on the GTS. That's a good way to do it. I think the main way to get people to cooperate with the trade on GTS, if it seems like you're having trouble, offer something a little better than you're asking for, and or give attach something fun to the Pokemon that you're trading away, especially if you're trying to complete your dex. You're not getting any response. You know, attach a pearl or a nugget or just something extra you've got in your bag, and it'll get your Pokemon noticed. Cool Doominator. Did you ever think of that shiny you got? Okay, I'll describe it and I'll just be embarrassed. I'll just be embarrassed that I can't remember the name. All right, Weedle. So Weedle evolves to Kahuna, and Kahuna evolves to, what's it called? I'm having a Granny moment. So Kahuna's evolution, I got that as a shiny, and it was funny because it was right at a time when I was trying to Masuda method breed for Weedle eggs to be shiny so I could evolve them. So it was really funny that I got it in a WonderTrade. Beedrill. Yes. Thank you, chat. Thank you. You're helping good old Granny avoid dementia here. So yeah, shiny Beedrill is green with black stripes, and I really like it. At some point, I don't know if it's in this game or if it's in a different game. Maybe if it's in this game, I can show it off after I get to the end of this row. Okay, a few more seconds. We're ready for another trade, and we're off. So you'll see it. Feel free to go ahead. So a shiny Butterfree. Shiny Butterfree would be interesting, but even though I've been playing Pokemon from day one, I never really used Butterfree. I think it's because all my kids were using it and I didn't want to, I don't know, compete with them. So Mega Evolving Beedrill, I want to do that. I think, you know what I should do? I should maybe Mega Evolve Shiny Beedrill on screen, on the live stream, and so I can show it off. That's something to think about. You know, maybe one of the pieces of a stream next week. Brandon Billy says you have a shiny Butterfree on Ultra Sun. Cool. That's cool. Well, you know what? If you're on Twitter, you should take like a little picture with your phone of your shiny Butterfree and post it on Twitter. Also, if you follow me on Twitter, I will follow you back and you'll be able to see when I post videos and just other cool stuff that I've discovered and found out. Okay, so we were just talking about Butterfree. The last WonderTrade I got, I happened to get this Caterpie from someone named Lewis, and that's Caterpie's stats. Well, you know, you can always breed them up for better IVs and for shinies, but of course that takes a long time. All right, here we go. Let's get ready for another trade. All right, so we're approaching the 0 seconds past the minute, which is when I will send this, and I sent it a bit early, folks, but feel free to try for a WonderTrade. Anyone that's shiny hunting, let us know. I always like to keep up on what's going on in the shiny hunting world. Charizard Gamer Switch says, speaking of shiny Pokemon, you got your first shiny Pokemon without the shiny charm, which is a Glalie. Oh yes, the red eyes. Congrats. So Jackie Rios, yeah, I got a shiny Beedrill on a WonderTrade, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 days ago. Thank you for the congrats. It was a surprise, and I have plans for it. Have I tried the SOS method for shiny hunting? Cool Doominator, yes I have, and it is my preferred method. I happen to just personally like SOS method for shiny hunting more than any of the others. The Ultra Wormhole, I'm getting used to it, but that is only certain Pokemon, right? But if you guys haven't noticed, the Pokemon shiny, the SOS method in Ultra Sun and Moon is a little bit different. And I like it better in Pokemon's regular Sun and Moon, because in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, if you have a wild encounter and it calls in an SOS, if you don't use an Adrenaline Orb, it only calls in one Pokemon, and that's it. It only calls in one on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I don't know why they changed it so that you have to use an Adrenaline Orb. But you know, I just think the SOS thing feels different in other ways as well. Okay, so a few more seconds and we'll start this next WonderTrade, and here we go. Cool Doominator, so what is your preferred method for shiny hunting? And do you like the SOS method? See, the thing about the SOS method from my point of view is it's great for all the Pokemon you can catch in game. But for example, you know, the Pokemon you can't catch in game, like in this case, you know, I'm sending out Tangalas today. You cannot get, there's no way to have a wild encounter with a Tangela in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or Sun or Moon. So the only way to shiny hunt for it in those games is through Masuda method, which is a thing, but it's not the only thing. Okay, Tyrunt. I like Tyrunt. It's kind of fun. You haven't tried shiny hunting yet besides Ditto. Well, Cool Doominator, if you've been shiny hunting Ditto, you have already got the basics of some of the more challenging aspects of having the right Pokemon. One of the things that I like about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, okay, I can't select this. Well, I'll just finish my sentence and then we'll do a little fixing here. One of the things that I like about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is, oh my gosh, I totally lost my train of thought. I apologize, people. Anyway, here's the Tyrunt that I just received, and it's a level 1, so that's cute that they were breeding that, and it has above average potential, but you know, for if you can't catch, so a lot of people think you can't catch certain fossils if you're only in Sun or only in Moon. And actually, that turns out not to be true. That's another thing I discovered, that while you can't buy them in the store, if you are hunting on Poképelago in the cave, and you are hunting on the hunt that says rare, for rare items, you can get any of the 10 fossils, and in either Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, and I've done that. That's kind of exciting. All right, so so is it hacked? Is what hacked? Oh, so no. If you're talking about the shiny Beedrill, no, it's not hacked. It's not level 100 or anything like that. I did get it through WonderTrade. However, you can import a Weedle or trade for it, and then the pseudo method, breed. Just keep breeding it until you get a shiny. And apparently somebody didn't like the shiny they had, or may have gotten it in a WonderTrade and didn't realize it was a shiny, and just sent it back out. Okay, I'm going to go and fix the items. I'll just say a quick thank you to the most recent person I traded with. Get my festival coins, and I'm going to go improve the items that I have, because I made a silly mistake earlier. I put gifts on these Pokemon, things to hold, that cannot be WonderTraded because they're only for Ultra Sun and Moon. Like you can see, I have put Roto Hatch on this one, Roto Stealth. Okay, these down here are good. I put pearls on these to go out. I can trade those. Yeah, but all the ones with the Rotos, I have to just, I have to replace what they're holding with something that can be WonderTraded. So we'll just go through that. Charizard Gamer Switch. No, I don't have any. There's no hacking in my game. The parents of these Tangulas, I used Pokemon Bank. I originally brought the Tangulas up from my Pokemon Red game on the Virtual Console. I put it in the Pokemon Transporter to get to Pokemon Bank, and then from Pokemon Bank I downloaded it to my game, and then I bred it with a Ditto so it would get better IVs. And if you want to check my stream that I did yesterday, that I uploaded yesterday, I actually show on the live stream how I bred all of these moves onto it. So if you, in general, if you want to know how to breed moves onto a Pokemon, my yesterday's live stream that is saved and I put up on my channel, check that out, because even though it's a little over 2 hours long, you can just watch parts of it and get the idea of how to do it. But yeah, you can actually see me doing it. So these are definitely not hacked. You can, because I showed it live. I showed live how you can do it. All right, let me go ahead and put some good things on it. So I've got more key berries, and here you can see the description. If held by a Pokemon, this berry will increase the holder's defense if it's hit with a physical move. So this is like during battle. And, you know, I tend to put little gifts on Pokemon that I want to trade out that I think would be useful in a general way, or sometimes if it's useful because of a given Pokemon's attributes. But unfortunately, yeah, I put these Roto things on it, not realizing they wouldn't go on the WonderTrade, but of course, as soon as that happened, as soon as I got the error message, it made sense. Hey, Dark King Slayer, nice to see you again. How are you doing today on Pokemon's birthday? Happy Pokemon Day. We're celebrating here, putting some little presents on our Pokemon before we WonderTrade them out. Always, I think, a fun thing and a nice thing to do. So people can get a little something, even if they weren't actually thinking about that particular Pokemon to be received in a WonderTrade. Although these, in my opinion, are great Pokemon, because I spent yesterday, Dark King Slayer was here. For anybody that's wondering how I did this, Dark King Slayer in the chat was here yesterday when I was breeding these guys. Does anyone have an evolved version of Arkin? You need to complete the decks. Charizard Gamer Switch. I do, but I can't arrange a trade with you. So I would encourage you to trade with anyone else. But again, if you haven't found someone to trade with, by the time that this ends, by the time my live stream ends, please leave a comment in the chat, and I will make arrangements with you to trade you an evolved Arkin. Another thing you can do, Charizard Gamer, is you can throw, if you have a baby Arkin, you can throw it into the Pokepelago and level it up to one level before. I think it evolves at 36 or 7 or something to what is it called? It's not Archeops. Is it maybe called Archeops? Anyway, I'm chatting away here. I need to at least, whoa, get this berry on. Is it already on? Let me see what's happening here. Lost my place here. All right, so key berry. There we go. The screen was acting up a little bit, and we're going to. Yeah, we'll put one last key berry on this one. I think some of the others, they've got different things coming. All right, I will set up the next trade, which means I have to go back to the Festival Plaza. Yay, why not? What was my first shiny Pokemon? Well, that's an interesting story in my case. The very first shiny Pokemon I ever saw, and nobody believes this, but my kids know it's true, was back in Generation 2 when the very first Pokemon Gold and Silver had come out. And hang on, while I talk, I want to make sure I get this onto the internet. So Pokemon Gold and Silver just come out. I was playing Pokemon Silver. My kids were playing Pokemon Gold, and I wasn't really sure what colors things were supposed to be. I just really didn't know. And I was going any direction I felt like right after the beginning of the game. And so I went, instead of going towards town after the game began, I went up into the area where there's the Geodudes and the Jigglypuffs. And I encountered, now this actually happened, I have witnesses, I encountered a blue Jigglypuff. And I looked at it and I was like, are these supposed to be blue? I mean, I just didn't know. I had no way of knowing. And if you look through the documentation of what color the shiny Jigglypuffs were, they were not blue. They had a different color eyes and a different shade of pink, but they were not blue. And I had encountered a blue one. And I showed it to my kids. And I'm like, is there something wrong with this Pokemon? And they didn't know what it was either. So we all stupidly decided to run away from it. And I wish now, of course, hindsight is 2020. I wish I had caught it, because obviously there was something really weird and wrong with my game cartridge. And those cartridges were not very stable anyway. But anyway, we've sent out a Tangela here, not on any particular schedule. I am Ginger. Hey, welcome. Glad you could make it. So your first shiny was a Crobat. Oh, nice. Which game, I am Ginger? Which Pokemon game were you in at the time? And Charizard Gamer Switch says your first shiny was Pokemon X and Y. You were killing Pokemon for your XP farm. And you did get it without counting. Do you remember what it was? What kind of shiny it was, Charizard Gamer Switch? Oras for Ginger. I'm Ginger. Crobat. Okay, alright, nice. I got a shiny Zubat. It was my first shiny in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It was in my Pokemon Moon game. And I just thought, oh, this is a really weird color for a Zubat. I mean, I knew it was shiny at least. At least I wasn't that clueless. Okay, so Wait, let's see what's next. No. I gotta get the things I want to trade out. I am Ginger, just in case you're not familiar with Tangela's evolution is Tangrowth, and it needs to have ancient power. It needs to know ancient power in order to evolve. And yesterday in my live stream, I showed how to breed a legitimate Tangela, which I had uploaded from my Virtual Console Pokemon, I think it was Pokemon Red game. How to take a Pokemon and breed egg moves onto it and other moves onto it. Like if both parents know the same set of moves, even if they're not egg moves, they can be bred onto the baby Pokemon, which is how I got ancient power on all of these. Cool, so I have a Ralts that I got in return. Cool Dominator says, you ran into a shiny Rapidash. Wow. That's fun. That's pretty cool. Is it a Kanto Rapidash or a Alolan Rapidash? Just a minute. Let me get focused on this. Whoops. Sorry about that. That is my phone making unnecessary noises. Alright, so this is just showing that most of these Pokemon have pretty good stats, because I was breeding them up for good IVs before I bred them together. So I'm going to wait till it's 30 seconds past the minute. Right now it's only about 13 seconds. Cool Dominator says, sadly you had all your Pokemon transferred to Pokemon White, but then you lost the game. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I think that might be one of the benefits, at least nowadays, of Pokemon Bank, except then you have to pay for it every year. But what I've decided to do is I go and buy a used cartridge of a Pokemon game that works with Pokemon Bank, and then I load all the Pokemon that I want to save into the cartridge, and save it that way, just in case, if there's some point in the future that I don't want to use Pokemon Bank. Of course, right now I do want to use it. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. Sometimes people, I know in the old days, people used to borrow my kids' games and then not return them. And I had to sort of tell my kids, I'm sorry, don't loan your games to anybody. On Pokemon, the Pokemon 21st movie new trailer is out. Oh, that ought to be interesting. Go on WonderTrade and you'll get a hacked Pokemon. I got a hacked shiny Deontay. Oh, well, that's a shame. I mean, if you don't want shiny Pokemon, I mean, some people think shiny Pokemon are fine. My own preference is I stay away from them, and a few times I have gotten hacked shinies that are level 100, and they're obviously hacked, and I just let them go, because I have actually had the experience of having a hacked Pokemon ruin my game, and just make it so it wasn't working right. So you know what, it's okay for people who want to do it. That's not for me. All right, let's see. Cool Dominator says, you could care less about Pokemon Bank. You would have had all your Pokemon if you had never lost White. Yeah, see, you're right. I mean, I think you make a good point. Charizard Gamer Switch says it's another Lugia movie. I think for people that are really wild about Lugia, then that's a good thing for them. I don't know. I think the thing about the movies is I tend to have my own imagination about the Pokemon, and sometimes the movies take it in a different direction. So I don't know. Maybe I should write some Pokemon movies. sell it to a movie maker. Anyway. I'm sorry, I didn't really time this particular WonderTrade. I just sent it out. Lugia might not have a new form. That would be very interesting. I mean, movies are certainly a good way for game developers to announce things, you know, little hints for future games. But if you think of the lead time, it takes a very long time to design the Pokemon game, like, you know, 6 months, a year, you know, possibly longer. And even though it's less time to design a movie, it still takes time. So the movie that's coming out now, they had to know about a new form, if there was one. They would have had to know that, you know, back when they were making the movie, which could have been a month ago or 2 months ago or however long. It's different than the way we perceive it. Cool Dominator says you got an almighty Magikarp. I know, I'm so lucky I got one too. No, to tell you the truth, there's one thing to know about Magikarps. I'm just going to go out of this for a minute. Swift Swim is not the ability you want. But before you throw away the Magikarps you get, if your Magikarp has the ability Rattled, then I recommend that you keep it and you level it up, because a Magikarp that has the ability Rattled will evolve into a Gyarados with the Moxie ability, and that makes the Gyarados really useful in battle. It's very fun to have a Gyarados with Moxie. So if you can remember that these Magikarps that look like junk, if they have Swift Swim, throw them away, because that's not the, I mean, if you don't want them, because that's not the thing. But if the Magikarp has a Rattled ability, you might want to keep it, or at least level it up to a Gyarados and trade it back out if you don't want a Gyarados with Moxie. But Gyarados with Moxie is pretty cool. In my opinion, you know, in my humble opinion. I'm humble. I try to be. Okay, so you got the Pokemon from the GTS that you needed. Congratulations. That's good. I think people are in a very good trading mood today, and hopefully that means that people are being generous in their GTS trades, and that's that can just really make it go faster and be nicer for everybody. So I didn't time this this one going out. Yeah, totally off by 15 seconds. Okay, Mudbray. I haven't really played with Mudbray. I mean, I've seen some YouTubers do good things with Mudbray, but it just wasn't interesting enough to me based on, I don't know, based on all the other options, I guess. So let's see. Here's the level 13 Mudbray. Above average stats, but that's not enough for me to really get excited. Okay. I am Ginger. You want to see if you can get me. All right, so I'm going to try to pay a little more attention. The way to synchronize with my WonderTrade is you have to look at, if you have a phone, I think you said you were getting a new phone, look at the seconds, and I am going to send this when the second hand on your phone gets to 30 seconds past the minute. So the stream is a little slower, and you can still synchronize, but it synchronizes better if you look at your phone. So when it gets to 30, I'm going to start the trade, and then it's just a matter of how many people are trading. So we'll try it that way. Otherwise, I'll say it again, everyone who's subscribed, who may want one of these Pokemon, if you can't get it today through the WonderTrade, feel free to leave a comment, and I will do a link trade with you. If I run out of these Pokemon, I'll just breed some more. I have a whole bunch of eggs that I didn't get hatched in time for this, but they all have great IVs. So just let me know in the comment section after this is over, after it posts on my channel if you wish. But because WonderTrading on Pokemon Day is a fun thing, let's keep on trying this for now. At least somebody will get something. All the people that are doing this at this moment. I mean, that's kind of fun to think about. I'm always just tickled about the idea of all of these different people all around the world at the same time that just might be happening to trade their Pokemon with whoever. I mean, I just think that's a blast. So you got an Eevee. You got an Eevee in that you're going to evolve into a Vaporeon. Is that what you mean from WonderTrade? I'm going to switch the screen around like this. Are you going to do the next one at 00? I missed the one for 00 seconds. So I'm doing the next one at 30 seconds past, because I was talking, unfortunately. Okay, 30 seconds. So there we go. Again, it looks a little, you see it a little later in the chat, but since they take like a 10 or 15 second window sometimes to match up with the trade, it still can work. Okay, so this one seems to be taking a while. Yeah, I switched the screens around so that you can see. At first it said time left 80 seconds, and so this is actually taking 20 seconds to try to find someone. And it's found Steffi from Germany. Can you say the seconds you'll be Wonder Trading at? Yes, I will. So I'm either going to be Wonder Trading at 30 seconds past the minute or at 0 seconds past the minute. But look on your phone, because okay, so the timer on, I have to get rid of this timer. Turns out that, hang on a second. Turns out I tried putting a timer on the screen and it just really was glitching out horribly, which was terrible. So even though I say it, it's a couple of, as you can see, there's a delay. So, all right, I'm gonna do this at, okay, I missed the 0 seconds, so this next trade is gonna go when you see 30 seconds past the minute on your phone. As I say on the screen, you'll see it later, but as far as the trading system, the trading system is gonna think it begins at 30 seconds past the minute. I'm using my synchronized computer clock for that. Excuse me. Need a sip of water. Charizard Gamer Switch says you have 2 copies of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. So does that mean you have four games altogether in the Ultra group? That's very cool. I ended up with 2 copies each of regular Sun and regular Moon, and I ended up giving the extras to my grown kids. And I have 1 copy each of Ultra Sun and 1 copy of Ultra Moon. But you know, I mean, sometimes it just depends on if you can find them, you know, cheaply enough. Okay, so Picky Peck, really? I mean, Picky Peck is it can evolve into a pretty cool Pokemon, but I think in WonderTrade I see way too many of them. Cool Dominator says, could you please have one of the extra copies to Charizard Switch? You guys are funny. You're making me laugh. Need another sip of water to be sure. Okay, so The next trade I'm going to do at 30 seconds past the minute for people that are trying to synchronize. Anyone that gets something really wild or crazy in your WonderTrade, feel free to let us know in the chat. It'd be interesting to see what's out there today. Okay, almost ready, and that was 30 seconds. No. So, okay, so I'm just realizing, so it begins its timer at 90 seconds, and then you can kind of see how long it takes. Charizard Gamer Switch says, no, you're going to keep your extra copies for your PC room, just in case. Well, you got to do what you got to do. I think, I think there's another way to go about, the game saves. The Power Savers device, some people buy it for cheating, but I think it's good to have and use so that you can make backup copies of your game and save them on your computer. Now, if you end up losing your cartridge and you try to restore your save copy onto a new cartridge, there's some weird, funky hacking stuff, some minor stuff you have to do to make it go onto a new cartridge. But I don't know. I wish on the Switch that the Game Freak company. Do you guys see what I have? Did you guys see what I just got? Oh my gosh! I got a Buzzwall. Hang on. This is what I just got in my WonderTrade. It's not shiny, but it is a Buzzwall, and level 61 means that somebody used it a bit before they decided to WonderTrade it. Or maybe they're just WonderTrading out of celebration. Okay, so this is a WonderTrade that they got from the wormhole at the end of December. And that little dark yellow shows you that they played with it for a bit before they decided to trade it out. So that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Should we just check the IVs for a minute here? Judge. All right, so it has the 3 perfect IVs in defense, special defense, and speed. Very, modest IVs. Its nature is that it is more in the special attack than the attack, which for Buzzwole, you'd have to choose different moves about that. Hang on, let me get back to that. I pressed the wrong button here. I just want to talk about this a moment. So let me go look at this at it this way. So you can see that even though its attack is growing slower than the special attack, at level 61, its physical attack is still 166. Okay, that's about 2.5 times its level, so that is still a really powerful and strong physical attacker. So, this is good. And if there are people in the chat today, oh wait, I am Ginger. You gave me that from Ballistic? Really? Wait. Oh my gosh. Really? Owner Trainer says Ballistic. And I'm going Ballistic because I'm the GameNGrannie. Well, I'm gullible. I just take people at their word. Before I saw your comment, I was going to say that if there's anyone in the chat that wants me to link trade this for this, I'm happy to do that. So, I don't want to offend anyone that gave this to me. It's almost a Ginger Buzzwall. Just saying, guys. Pretty funny. Hi, Ken. Hey, you're sharing your friend code. Folks that want to exchange with link trades, Feel free to share your friend codes and your chat information. Also, if you don't get something in WonderTrade, but you want to kind of notify people, you can either join my Discord and post it there, or you can put in the comments section to this video after my stream ends and it loads up to my channel. You can put your requests and your friend codes in my comment section of this video, and people will find it and respond. Okay, so please feel free to add me as a friend, anyone that wants my friend code. I will not be adding friend codes until several hours after the stream is over. But again, if you talk to me in through the comments, that will be totally workable. Workable way to arrange link trades. All right, so that was a lot of excitement. Let's keep going. Keep going. Now, so 15 seconds after the hour, when it gets to 30 seconds, I'm going to hit the trade button. I know I am Ginger that you have a sense of humor, so I'm not quite sure what to think. We're almost at 30 seconds. So Charizard Gamer, you've got all the A-name Pokemon. Cool. So you're organizing it by alphabet. That's a very interesting way to keep track of things. With 800 Pokemon, I find the whole business of keeping track of things, you know, I want to leave it up to Pokemon Bank. Pokemon Bank really doesn't do as good a job. And I also think we should have had a national dex on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, right? I think we should have had an option for national dex so that we could organize our Pokemon that were outside of the Alola games. Okay, so now you're on the B-name Pokemon. Oh, you didn't get it. All right, I'm Ginger. We'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it. As I say, we're gonna have fun with the Wonder Trades for a while, but then we can do link trades after the stream's over, or you know, I could do it at the end of the Wonder Trading time. I'm trying to think how long I've been going. Does anybody know how long I've been streaming? Let me look at my see if it tells me here. 53 minutes? Does that sound right? Oh no, I've been streaming for 1 hour and 57 minutes. Okay, so just under 2 hours. I'm going to stream at least all of the Pokemon that I've hatched so far. Hang on, I lost my windows on my computer here. Okay. I don't have that many more to go. Trade. Okay. This one I'm going to trade at 30 seconds. Hopefully that was enough warning. We'll make it a little bit later so that you guys have a chance. So, I am Ginger says, I will give you a shiny Barbaracle that is not hacked in a link trade. I don't know if you're talking to other people in the chat, but I think that's a very cool thing. I would trade for a shiny Barbaracle. Anyway, whoever you're directing that at, say their name in your comment. What did I do? I just randomly pressed this button. Charizard Gamer switched. You just got a shiny Pokemon from WonderTrade. Congrats. Very good. What did you get? Tell us. Okay, so I've got a Ghastly. I would like a shiny Ghastly. See, shiny Ghastly I could SOS hunt for, right? That would be cool. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So this is just a baby Ghastly. Let's have a look at its stats. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at this. So I could use this Ghastly that I just got. It's got really good stats. It's from a different region. Spain is in a different region from North America, which is what I'm in. So I could use this for Masuda method breeding. with a ghastly that I catch for shiny hunting. So that would be pretty cool. So here's another Tangela going out, and as you can see, it's got ancient power, so the very first time it levels up, it will be a Tangrowth, and you can see that there's no Pokedex number on it, indicating that it's not catchable in the game. And well, at least that. Certainly not native to Alola, we know that for sure. All right, let me get this set up and check the time. 37 seconds. Okay, so I will trade this at 0 seconds past the hour. I lost track of the chat here. Okay, so Cool Denominator says you got a Beast Ball Totodile. See, I think the only way that would be possible is if that Totodile was originally bred where the father Pokemon was in a Beast Ball. I think you can get the Pokeball from either parent. I'm pretty sure of that. And Charizard Gamer Switch. So you got the shiny Dewpider. Nice. Really nice. Okay, sorry. I missed my time. So at 30 seconds. There we go. Let's see. Charizard Gamer Switch says you traded your Pokemon Gold starter for its what? I don't know. I Am Ginger says if you can link trade, you'll prove you gave me that Buzzball by giving you a shiny with the same owner, trainer, and trainer ID. That's very cool. I Am Ginger. Sure. I mean, or I can just believe you. But yeah, I Am Ginger. I'll totally link trade with you. I'm going to do my WonderTrading first, but I don't know how long that would take. Maybe another half hour, depending on how many. Okay, so I have a Larvitar. Cool Dominator says you can get it by doing QR code stuff and getting island Pokemon. So it turns out that the island Pokemon, there's only certain Pokemon you can get doing the island Pokemon hunt. But I think one of the nice things is that the shiny hunting, although it only lasts for an hour, you can just run away from your island Pokemon, and they'll reappear, and then sometimes they can be shiny. So here is Larvitar. At least it's adamant, and it's got some good IVs. It's got some perfect IVs. Not bad, not bad. It has Outrage, which I think is always important to have on a Larvitar. All right, so we have a few on the next page. This is pretty good also, and we have. I'll set this up. Okay, so I'm going to do this one at 30 seconds past. I'm sorry, at 0 seconds on the next minute. I'll try not to be blabbing my mouth off too much and miss the time. How do you check IDs, the owner trainer IDs? The Charizard Gamer Switch, just go into the summary for the Pokemon. Okay, and there we go. All right, so I sent this off right at the 0 seconds, and we can see if you want to switch the screen that, you know, it gives you a window of 10 or 20 seconds sometimes. Okay, so that one connected pretty quickly. That took only 6 seconds to connect. I've seen it go like 20 seconds sometimes. Yeah, so the thing about Tangela is I had to, as I said before, I had to bring it up from my Pokemon Red game using the Pokemon Transporter and Pokemon Bank, because Tangela is not one of the Pokemon you can get from Island Scan. So here I have a Nose Pass, which I think these guys are so funny. I just think it's a really funny idea for Pokemon. I think they may have gotten the idea from the Easter Island stones. you know, in real life that are huge, and they kind of look like faces. So we'll have a look. We'll just have a quick look at Nosepass. It's got some nice moves. The level 21. Not much for stats, but got some fun moves. And let's see. Okay, so all of these guys, I need to go out and put presents on these Pokemon. So we'll do that. When will you do link trades? I am Ginger. I would say, you know what? If you look at the friend code I have on screen, it's probably different than any of you've added, but I can do one in just like within 5 minutes. If you want to go ahead and add my friend code, and I will add yours. So why don't we do that? If you want to do it now, why don't you post your friend code on the screen, and I will add you, because I don't know if I have you on this particular. I have several DSs. Let me just go ahead and do a save, and I'm going to have a quick look on my. I'm going to have a quick look and see which friends I have on this machine, because I think some of the other ones I've got. That one. All right. So I am Ginger. I don't have your friend code. Okay, I'm going to add you right now. Internet, and I type slowly, so bear with me. 1-865-3715 and 1698. Let's see if that catches. And okay, boo. Gotcha. All right, what's your in-game name that I should look for on the friendly? Because, you know, with all these people that are on the GTS today, I don't know. Once I get to the hang on. All right, I haven't put items on any of those things yet. Let me just have a quick look at Festival Plaza. Ballistic. Okay. All right. Good. Because that's what the owner trainer name said, right? So I should have remembered that. But since I am multitasking, something is always going to fall through the cracks. I'm just really good at doing one thing at a time. Which is probably why I like video games. But streaming is doing a bunch of things at a time, at the same time. All right, let's see if I can get on and see you. Checking the data. Let's see what we've got going on here. Let's have a quick. I think I've got to find you on the guest list before I can add you as a. Let's do this. Updated. You know what? I think the most efficient way to do this is to first go into. If you see me, go ahead and I am Ginger. If you see me, go ahead and just request the link, and I should be in as the GameNGrannie. I am going to try to find you this way. See if my game will find you. Cool Dominator. I am. My version is. I'm playing Ultra Moon right now. I don't know what I Am Ginger is playing. But let us see here. See if there's anybody on my guest list showing up. Not yet. I'm trying to think how to get the guests to refresh, other than to keep checking. I think sometimes if you need the guest list to refresh and you're trying to force it, I think when there's a lot of people on it, it takes longer. But I think sometimes when you talk to this lady, she gives you the tickets. even if you don't actually go ahead and do a mission, I think it helps trick the GTS system into loading in more guests. I'm just imagining that. I have no proof whatsoever. Okay, let's go and keep looking in the guest list. I am Ginger. Are you having any luck seeing me? Because I did add you successfully. If you see me on your guest list, feel free to request the link trade. Otherwise, I guess while I'm waiting, I will go back over here and collect some festival coins and so forth. I am Ginger. No. It says no. That means no to you can't see me in your guest list. In your guest list, try the update function. You should be able to look on your friend list on your DS and see if I'm on there. My name on your friend list on the DS level would be GameNGrannie. As you can see. Oh, you know what? I am going to, if you look on the screen here, I can scroll this a little bit. There we go. So my in-game name is GameNGrannie. The DS name, it would show up as GameNGrannie. So we'll see about that. I'm going to check one more time here. Or make sure you're on the internet and that it doesn't just say that you're connected to your local. Okay, see that X down there? That means it refreshes the list with more people. And, okay, it's still not, for some reason, I am Ginger, you're still not showing up. Because it would say friend list across from it. I'm just going to check one thing here. I don't need to go out of anything. Oh, it doesn't let you go out. Well, I know I saw it though, so I'm not going to worry. I know that you're in the DS. It might just take a while for it to show up. That's why I usually like to do this after the stream, or sort of at the end of the trading. So anyway, if I eventually appear on your guest list, just go ahead and do the request, and I think it'll make like a timer, so that if I'm in the middle of a WonderTrade. So just for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and trade some of these out, even though I haven't put items on them, as I know time is passing. Oh, what am I doing? That's so silly. I'm not trying to go to the GTS. Okay, so you're connecting to the internet now. Good. I am Ginger. Good to know. When I added you, you got disconnected. That happens. That happens. I think the internet may be experiencing some kind of a strain. Maybe it's just all those Pokemon players. I think like there's probably like 15 million or something, maybe even more. Leona is inviting you to trade. Okay, so I'm not. Oh, wait. It said Leona. Was that you? I'm sorry. Okay, Ballistic. Here we go. You got me. Nice. Press the Y button to participate. Super good. So I'm presuming you want one of these Tangulas that will evolve into the oh my gosh, what's the matter with me? Is that what you want? Are you trading me? Show me what you're going to trade me. Let me see if I'll give you a male. Do you want a male or a female? I was thinking I would give you a male Tangela, because then you can also breed the moves onto compatible Pokemon. So, all right. So at least we got this far. That's a good thing. Yeah, you can trade me anything you want. In which case, now that I realize you are Ballistic, I am laughing and laughing that we made the WonderTrade synchronize. That the odds of that, that's like we should go out and buy a lottery ticket. Okay, so this one I'm offering you is a male, pretty sure. I'm just going to prove that here. Summary. So you can see it's got ancient power, so the very first time you level this up, it's going to give you the opportunity to evolve it into a tan growth. Tan growth has really good stats for battling, and as you can see, like grassy terrain, yay, leaf storm. This is a kick-ass move. Excuse my French. Oops, family friendly. Gotta watch my language. It's really an amazing move. Okay. And this is a hardy nature, that's pretty good. So, so I'm going to tap that one and say I'm offering it for trade, and I'm good with that. And thank you for the Obama snow, because that's another one that's been on my list to get. So thank you. I really feel privileged and honored and so forth. This has really been a funny day. Yeah, it is shiny. I know it's shiny. Thank you so much. I'm really happy about this. Who knew? Who knew? Today has been a good day. Sometimes, if you just let yourself be surprised, then you can be surprised. Ballistic sent over Snowy. Thank you. And I really like your, it's a very cute nickname. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, so all viewers, gotta show this off here. Sorry guys. I'm just trying to show it off for the viewers. So it's got Ingrain, Wood Hammer. That's pretty cool. Blizzard, Sheer Cold, and caught it in the Ultra Space Wilds. Nice. Wait, what's its birthday? 7th of January. Nice. And it's got Snow Warning. Nice job. So it's got the it's got the hidden ability that I like. Thank you so much. Mangle 19. It's trading day. Yes, it is. Welcome to the live stream. I rarely say this, but just a reminder, people that are having a good time, please feel free to click the thumbs up button, subscribe, check out my channel, follow me on Twitter, you know the drill. All right, so this is Ballistic. Thanks for the link trade. And I'm going to see if this will let me add you as on the VIP list. Sometimes it rejects it on mine. You can't register because slots are full. Well, that's no problem because I have some junk slots there. So if this happens to you guys, you probably know what to do. You just go to the list like that and go to the VIP list, and then find someone that you haven't traded with in a while or that you don't know. Like, I have no idea who this person is or why I added them. Maybe because they had something good in their festival plaza. So that no longer matters. Remove from the list. Okay. Mangle 19. Man Gaming, I'm not going to say the first part of that because I think in another language that's not family friendly. So I don't know if you meant that way, but this is a family friendly live stream, so got to be careful about what I say. Let me go back here. Want a Latias in a dive ball. I'm going to encourage people to trade with each other because I do want to get through the WonderTrading part of this. And I'm very willing to trade with people after the stream if you leave your friend codes and so forth in the comment section once this video uploads, because I've realized that my videos now I've been streaming a little bit too long. So yeah, Mangle 19, I'd love to trade with you, but we'll have to do it after the stream is over and do it through the chat. Or if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can DM me, you can direct message me, and we can arrange it that way. because I have time to do this, but I do need to finish this first and keep my train of thought here. So I need to finish adding this one player to my VIP list. As I say, I can do more of this after the stream, but during the stream I just need to I just need to finish my WonderTrading, because this is kind of fun. So thank you. I am Ginger for the Bomb Snow and Buzzwall. I think other people in the chat may not realize why it was that I broke protocol and stopped the WonderTrade. For the people that just joined my chat, I want to show something off. Who knew this could happen? So I was WonderTrading these back out, and one of the people in the chat, I am Ginger, was WonderTrading at the same time. He is in Europe. I am in North America. We're dealing with a lot of time synchronization, issues, and nonetheless, the WonderTrade came through. His Buzzwall came through and landed in my WonderTrade, which I just think is hilarious. I'm just going to be chuckling about that all day. So anyway, I do appreciate all of you. Hey, Ditto's Meep, welcome to the chat. There are other people. Mangle19 is asking for trades, and the first name I won't say, Man Gaming, is also offering some things. So people that want to add my friend code, please feel free. And if you put your friend code in the chat, I will take a screenshot, and after this is over, I'll add you, and we can do some link trading after the stream is over. So here we go with the trade of the day. I didn't even synchronize that. It was approximately at 0 seconds after the minute. But you know, this is Pokemon Day, and what a great day to trade Pokemon and share Pokemon and meet new people that are Pokemon trainers. Alola to all you fine Pokemon trainers today. Alola. That's Alola hello. And I'm not going anywhere for a little while just yet. So this has really been a lot of fun for me. Okay, so I am Ginger says hunt Bagan again. I have that outstanding, and I definitely want to do that. I think that should be my next stream. I think I should go back to my Ultra Sun game, which never got very far, and do the Bagan hunt that I gave up on. I didn't really give up on it, but I procrastinated, and it was a long time ago. So I think that's a good idea. That I should get back and do that, and I'll do it on stream. Thank you for the reminder and the encouragement. All right, so I also didn't time this one. We'll see how long this takes. I think the next one I will try to, depends how long this takes, I may try to time it to go out at 0 seconds after the minute. Okay, Ditto's Meep, thanks for your friend code. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Mangle19, thank you for your friend code. You guys should put each other's codes in and trade away, because this is Pokemon Day. Cool. Very nice. I always think it's so nice when people in the chat, you know, make a connection and do trades or battles. It's really nice. Sorry, Charizard Gamer. There we go. I don't know why, how crazy. I don't know why some of those comments get put in for review, but it's all good. B4listic, hey, welcome to the chat. Glad you could make it. And happy Pokemon Day. Happy Pokemon Day to you. Now, I'm trading out, just for people that that don't know or would like to hear me say it again. I am trading out these very awesome, I'm going to switch my screens back. Hang very awesome tangulas that I have custom bred. I showed the steps on my live stream yesterday. These tangulas they tend to have a fair number of perfect IVs, and I bred ancient power onto them, which means that when you get it, the very first time it evolves, it will evolve. I mean, the very first time you level it up, it has ancient power, so it will evolve into a Tangrowth, which are Pokemon that can be competitive. They have good stats in their final evolution, and we've got some very competitive egg moves on it, as well as the ancient power move, which I had to put on it by breeding with another Pokemon that had ancient power, because that's not an egg move, but it's on there legitimately. Did I get anything good? Yeah, Be4listic, I'm going to encourage you to rewind the stream or watch it after it loads. Earlier in the stream, I got a Buzzwole from somebody in the stream who WonderTraded it. It was just magic that we got it. So that will be fun. That will be fun to watch, because I really couldn't believe it. I thought someone was pulling my leg, but no, it really happened. Just for fun, here's what the IVs look like. So really amazing IVs in both attack and special attack, HP, and speed, and very good IVs in defense. And not to worry that in this case, the special defense is low, because normally the evolved form of Tangela has really high special defense anyway. So this is a very, very, this is a battle competitive Pokemon, and I think whoever gets this is going to be happy. So I'm going to trade this out when it's 0 seconds past the minute. Look at your own watches and clocks. Don't rely on the stream for a timer. Mangle19 says, your trainer name is Tyler. So for people that are trying to trade with him or her, that's the name to look for on your guest list. Be4listic, yes, I'll show you Abomasnow's Nature, because that came in. I traded with I Am Ginger for that, and I just dropped my stylus. This is like, it's good. I have a pile of styluses, because I realize this is like a YouTuber dilemma that happens in the middle of a stream. The all-important stylus will fall to the floor and vanish into another dimension, never to be seen again, or maybe to be seen in a month's time. Okay, so let's have a look at this most recent WonderTrade. Why not? Oh, look, cool, I got a drill burr. And this can become an Excadrill. Perfect IVs in attack, defense, fantastic. So that was nice. And this was one that I got from the WonderTrade. I got this incoming. So this is the Abomasnow IVs. And so pleased. I'm so pleased I got that one. Okay. So here we have another Tangela going out, which again, the first time you level it up, it will evolve. And I'm sorry, I just went ahead and did that. I didn't even warn people. So that's an oddly timed one. The next one I will warn you when I'm going to send it. Bridget May, welcome to the stream. And everybody, please note each other's friend codes and feel free to share and trade. Because it's Pokemon Day, and that's what we do on Pokemon's birthday, is we gotta catch them all. And we want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Dittos me. Be patient with each other. It took me, when I was doing a link trade a little while ago, it just took a really long time. I don't know, maybe 8-10 minutes for us to find each other on the guest lists, even though we added each other to the our friend codes. So just keep refreshing the guest screen. Make sure you're connected to the internet in your game, not just your local wireless. Hey, Cool Dominator, thanks for coming back. Good to see you again. All right, I'm going to try to be a little more organized, or a little less organized, I don't know. I just did it again. I did it early. Okay, that's great. Shiny Zorua. Hey, Lysergic Elf. Welcome to the live stream. What are you saying about Shiny Zorua? That sounds like a very fun Pokemon. People have been sharing. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. You said, go on, you're trading some shinies. Are you in WonderTrade if you got one from Yoshi? Oh, cool. Well, I personally haven't, but maybe other people in the stream have. It's a really great day for being generous, and you know, Pokemon's birthday. Yeah, we're sending out presents. We're sending presents to each other. Send presents to strangers. Oh, you only know the German names. That's okay. So, well, Zorua is the same in English. Your Pokemon's name is Henry. Make sure you're connected to the internet, people who are trying to trade. Yes. Yes, because sometimes it means for people who are not that familiar with your link trades, make sure you click that little button in the lower right corner on your Festival Plaza, the blue Wi-Fi button. All right, so just again, this is a great Pokemon I'm sending out, guys. We've got perfect IVs in HP, attack, speed, and special defense. And when this levels up, it's going to evolve, and its special attack is going to be incredibly strong anyway, so not to worry about the IVs in this particular case. It'll still be really effective, and it's good for breeding as well. So let's have a look, and as you see, I've put Ancient Power on it. If anyone gets these, the first time you level it up, because it has Ancient Power, it will evolve into a Tang Growth, which have really great stats for battling, for their moveset. So now I'm going to hang on, pressing the wrong buttons. I think I'm a little tired because I've been streaming longer than I expected, but this is fun. Okay, I plan to do this at 30 seconds past the minute. Look on your clocks. Don't trust the stream, and we're off. Oh, Mangle 19, so you succeeded in your trade, and you got a Ditto. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Isn't this so cool that we can trade with people like that we have only met through the internet? They're like far away. We're far away from each other, and yet we're right here. We're all right here in the stream. Okay, so Yomu is one of the Asian games. Got a different character set, and I'm getting a Charmander. I wonder if it's from them or if they've just WonderTraded it forward. Okay. See, I actually used to be able to read Hiragana, which is this character set, and pronounce it. I haven't looked at that in several years, so I have to refresh my memory to learn it again, but no problem. So here is the Charmander we got. It's got a modest nature. I'm down with that. And let's do a quick look at the IVs. Pretty good, 4 IVs. No good in defense. We can work around that. You know, that's the thing about Pokemon, is you don't need a perfect Pokemon to find a good way to use it and really, really have fun. So let's get another one of these magnificent Tangalas out. And I'll set this up, and let's look at the clock. Okay, so it's 9, 10, 11 seconds past the minute. I'm going to trade this out at 30 seconds past the minute. So if you look on your phones or computers and you want to try to catch this WonderTrade, feel free. Otherwise, I can do link trades later if you post comments in the chat, and post comments after the video loads up to the channel. So we've got 88 seconds, 87. So this is just, as we know, random matching by the system. Lysergic Elf is, are you saying you got a shiny Ditto or you'd like a shiny Ditto? Mangle19 says, Ditto gave you Zygarde. Whoa! What? What? That's pretty weird. That's very weird, but it's cool. It's cool. Oh, look, Shadow Wolf sent me Scatterbug. Nice. So, what's up with this Scatterbug? Is that the color it's supposed to be? Wait, I gotta check this out. I mean, yeah, I guess it is. Somehow, yeah, that is its regular color. And, oh my goodness, look what I got, people. I got a level 1. Look what somebody sent out for Pokemon's birthday. Wow. A 6 IV Scatterbug. Wait a minute. Wait, really? Is this like... there are times... No. Ah! Oh my god. I just sent it out. Okay. What goes around comes around. Somebody sent me this amazing Scatterbug. Perfect IVs. 6 perfect IVs. I pressed the wrong button, and so now somebody else is going to get this. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. I hope you guys are all having fun today, and I do recommend that you click the thumbs up button to show that you like this stuff, you're having a good time, and it'll help other people find the live stream before it's over. So you know, you can join in, share Pokemon. So I sent off this amazing 6 IV Scatterbug, and somebody in return, I've been matched up with a Barboach. You really like my voice. Thank you, Lysergic Elf. That's a nice compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you. God gave me the voice, but, you know, in our lifetimes, hopefully we can learn to use our gifts well. Use our gifts for the common good. And... here's, no longer do I have that Scatterbug. It's just, all I have is a movie to remember it by, a video. Okay, so this is the Barboach I got in return. That's okay. Now we're going on to the next thing. We're going to the next one. Oh, and I just hit yes. That's okay. It's an odd timing. Who wants to trade? Hey, Bridget May. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you. Let's see. You want Victini. Does anybody have a Victini to trade to Bridget May? I know there was a Victini event, I guess sometime in 2016, and some people ended up with a lot of them. I do not have a Victini to trade, but keep asking people, and you may get it. You just may get it. Or you could see if you could have any luck posting something on the GTS. Some of the posts are kind of crazy, but some of them can work. Pompuli. Is that the, is Pompuli like the Italian name? Wait a second. Hang on. I'm not going to WonderTrade this back out, but I just want to see in the description, Mudbray, Sasuke. I don't know if, I don't know. Okay, so this is German, and I don't know if Pompuli is the German name or if that was a nickname. Lysergic Elf, I think if you are German, can you tell me yes or no, is Pompuli the name, the German name for Mudbray? Or do you think that might be a nickname? So that's just a question. Doesn't really need an answer, but a curiosity nonetheless. Let's get one of these sent out. Now, Okay, so I am going to send this out when it's 00 seconds past the minutes on your phone or on your computer. Don't rely on my voice. However, if you send yours out, when you see it on the screen, we still could possibly get a match. Okay, when it comes to 00 seconds, and it is being sent. See who can be lucky. Lysergic Elf says, you traded shiny level 100 Haluka. Now, yes, Pampuli is the German name. The evolve is Pampros. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I always like to learn words and names in other languages. And I don't know German. I know Dankeschön. And a few other words, but I don't know as many languages as I would like to know. Very cool. Very cool. So, Drymax. That's a pretty cool name. Interesting. So let's see what else. What did I get? Oh, I got a Litten from that. Owner Trainer is a Japanese name. Okay, so let's get our pretty good. We've got 3 perfect IVs and outstanding potential on this particular Tangela. It's got ancient power. I know I'm being a little repetitive, but as we know, the first time this levels up, it will evolve into a Tangrowth because it has the move Ancient Power. So, let's see. Again, I'm going to synchronize. I'm going to send this out when it's 00 seconds past the minute on your clocks. So, anybody that's playing the WonderTrade game today, that's one way to play. Okay, there we go. It goes out. Lysergic Elf says, I really like it too. Other language Pokemon sometimes make me laugh of their names. Yes. I know. It's pretty cool. I think it's worthwhile. It's pretty easy to find the Japanese pronunciation for the characters. If you do a Google search on, I'm going to type this in, Google, oops, I'm terrible at typing, Google search on hiragana alphabet, and it will give you the pronunciations, so that actually when you come across a Japanese name, Pokemon name, you will be able to pronounce it in Japanese using the hiragana alphabet. Although the nicknames may use katakana. I'm going to type that in, which is like their capital letters. Google search on katakana alphabet. So katakana is any characters that you see in a Japanese name or a sentence that you can't recognize from hiragana are most likely katakana. Unlike some of the Japanese, unlike the Chinese that uses kanji, the Japanese kanji don't seem to appear in the Pokemon names themselves. Okay, do you want to start? I would like to give you a present. Would you do a bit of trading? Yes, Lysergic Elf. I'm willing to do trading after I finish off these last few WonderTrades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would say that the WonderTrades could take 5 WonderTrades could take 15 minutes, roughly. So if you are still around in 15 minutes, then yes, I would be happy to trade with people in the chat. I just sent that without really thinking. That was a little bit after 30 seconds past the minute. Mangle19 says, you don't have all day. Okay. Well, just folks that are trading with each other in the chat or battling each other, try to be patient, because it seems to me that the Pokemon trading system is really overloaded today. There's a lot of people on, and some of the matching things are slow. So, so Cool Dominator, what's a good Pokemon to put in the GTS? It depends what you're asking for. What are you asking for? I could make suggestions, but it's just one person's opinion, because you never know. In general, if you're asking for a Pokemon that is evolved, then you may want to offer a Pokemon that's already evolved, and so forth. But I could be more specific if I know what it is you're seeking. Okay, so I'll set up this trade. I will trade this at 0 seconds after the minute. Look on your clocks when it gets to 00 seconds. That is when I'm sending this out. Making some progress here, and we're off. So, Lysergic Elf, you're going to WonderTrade Shiny Pampuli. Good luck. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Mudbray. Yeah. Mudbray. There you go. Fun. Well, Shiny Pampuli, Shiny Mudbray, is cool because it has the hello Luna. It has the blue on it. Greetings, Alola, to Luna the Arceus. Happy Pokemon Day to you too. Endgamer AA. Happy Pokemon Day to you too. Welcome to our WonderStream, our WonderTrade live stream. We've got lurkers who are not in the chat, and then we have people in the chat that are trading with each other and exchanging friend codes, and we've had some kind of fun things happen in the WonderTrading itself. So I've got a few more WonderTrades to set out, and then I'll be willing to do link trades if people want to do that. So do you want to do a Pokemon Day? So here we go. We're going to trade this out. We're traded out at 30 seconds past the minute. All right. And what are we saying? Mew, mew. Eevee, can we link trade? So, anybody that's willing to trade in the chat, please post your friend codes and feel free. I am willing to link trade with people in the chat after I've sent out about 3 more Pokemon. Meanwhile, if you want to link trade with me, please add my friend code that you see on the screen to your system and post your friend code. Okay, I see your friend code. I'm going to take a screenshot of it so that in case I don't want to lose it. Endgamer says, how can I celebrate Pokemon Day? Because you're a 12 years old kid and you play Pokemon all day. So Endgamer, that must mean that every day is Pokemon for you. Woohoo! Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, how many do we have left? We have 2 left to WonderTrade, and